All right, any argument as to probable cause?
And Your Honor, as to probable cause, we would just be asking for an $100 bond in this case. No
Okay,
argument for
Your Honor.
PC.
Of course. I could pay it.
Does he need a Spanish interpreter or?
No, he does not, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, so PCS to all counts.
3 counts.
All right. And state as to, and there'll be a stay-away order from the McDonald's. State as to bond.
Your Honor, we'd be asking for bond. This defendant does have multiple priors, recent adjudication, so we'd be asking for the standard bond.
Is it what page was this one?
2.
Okay, so disorderly conduct bond $150. The count 2 resisting without violence bond $500. And the count 3 aggressive panhandling bond $250. And there's a stay away. Good luck to you, sir.
Your Honor,
Yes.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, you said 150?
Said count 1, 150, count 2, 500, count 3, 250.
Thank you, clerk. Your Honor, on the next gentleman that I needed on page 8. His name is Sal Gaston. I have a question because he posted his bond on this case yesterday, and they gave him a bench warrant on yesterday.
Let's see. So he was given a bench warrant.
He was in custody on the case.
Okay.
He posted the bond.
Okay.
And then they issued a bench warrant when he posted the bond yesterday.
All right. So can I quash the bench warrant so he can be released?
Yes.
Okay. State any objection?
No objection.
All right. So where did I write this down here? Where we're quashing the.
Well, now when he's taken in custody again, the bench warrant is quashed, but now you're dealing with a bench warrant of $500.
So he has it. So he has another bench warrant.
The bench warrant was $500, and the
Okay.
original amount was $150. Is
No.
there any way you could just issue
No.
a $150 bond?
So the problem is there was a case with G00E that got a bond for $150.
Correct, but then he got a bench warrant for the 00E again.
No, it's OOE.
Oh, this is a different one?
This is a
Your Honor?
different one. OOE.
I believe this is a Scrivener's error. It seems to be the same case number,
It's
but
the
they
same
replaced the
case.
O's with zeros. There's only
Yeah.
one popping up for him on CGIS. I believe this was a mistype between an O and a 0. He should only
It's
have
the
the
same
one.
one.
Well, you put 2 on the calendar. And I have a ticket for O's.
And okay, but when I don't know what to say.
When they, let's see that for a minute, when they did the.
So, Your Honor, I've just looked up these cases.
This one has zeros. And then he got a bond on that for $150 with the zeros.
Mm-hmm.
But today we have one with OOE.
And I just ran the OOE, and it's under a different person's name.
Yes, Your Honor, that's not the correct case. This
It's
appears
not the
to be a
correct
Scrivener's
case.
error with O's and zeros.
So in order for me to, since they put OO, I'm gonna have to ask Your Honor, if please you could just ROR so that they could fix this, because this is not his case.
And Your Honor, I'd actually ask that he be released outright. There should be no probable cause found that this is not a case that's associated to him in any way, shape, or form. He should not have any pretrial release conditions other than the ones on the actual case that he picked up.
There's confusion over O's and zeros.
Right.
A lot of times.
State, so if you run the case, you're gonna stately see that it's not his. It's under somebody completely different with a different date of birth. And that case is actually closed since April 30th of 2025.
All right, so you just on,
Sagastume. So Sagastume, it's different from the case that he's a bench warrant on.
We have, look up ALOGOOE.
It appears as him. But it appears as an OOE. Let me double check I'm typing it correctly. ALOGOOE. GOOE, it appears as a no driver's license and he failed to appear. It was subsequently cleared.
All right, now
on
there's another
9.
case and with AL0G00E.
That's a DWLS, but that's for someone else. So that's the bench warrant that he's on?
No, he's on the OOE.
The OOE is him. The
That's
00E
what-
is not him.
Correct. Correct. They just put it on calendar in error. This belongs to someone else, the 00E. But his is OOE.
Correct.
Okay, so now we have corrections.
Your Honor, if his, okay, so I'm confused because when I'm looking at it, it says the 00E is his, the OOE is not.
And so, Your Honor, I've looked this up on Traffic CGIS. The ones with the letter O's are for Mr. Sagastume. The ones with the zeros are not for him. They're not registered
Correct.
to him in any way. And so if we
Correct.
could just address the bench warrant in the case with the O's and then find no PC in the case with the zeros, as that is not his case and he should not be held.
okay, so the bench warrant as to the, oh, but you're saying this was entered in error?
The case with the zeros is not before you, Honor.
this-
Is it?
No,
Yeah,
it is
it's
not.
not his name, it's not his case. I have no idea why this was associated with him. He should not have this on his record at all. He's not the person in that case.
Yeah, no, it's,
Correct.
and it's not on today.
It's not, it's just that they put it on calendar by accident.
Yes.
Oh, I shouldn't do anything.
No,
Well,
on,
no, Your Honor, you should find that there's no PC and release him outright, given that it's not his case.
Okay,
No, Your Honor, the case
no.
is not before you. The case that you have before you, he posted bond, so he should be released on that bond.
okay,
As to the other case, it's not before Your Honor. Your Honor doesn't have to do anything as to the other case. It was just placed on the calendar incorrectly.
it was a different defendant
Correct.
and they put it on the calendar by accident or error.
okay. So don't do anything.
But this one, yes, OOE is his.
Okay, OOE has a,
He posted bond.
And if we could just get corrections to confirm that this won't hold him up, because I know in the past things like this do reflect on the jail card. So if we could just get confirmation that this would not hold him up from bonding.
Yes,
out.
I just need clarification because this one is clearly the ALOGOOE, the one that's holding him up, and that's not his.
No, OOE is his.
It's the one with the zeros that's not his.
so this bench warrant is OOE.
That's his.
Correct.
and
Okay,
he-
so the 00E, it belongs to him. He
No.
posted his bond on that case.
That's
But the one that's holding him up is the OO, the letter OOE.
The one
That's
with the
what it
zero
belongs
zeros
to.
is another defendant.
Oh my-
Okay, and which is,
No, the
this is-
OOE is another defendant. I'm running it on the case.
no, on Traffic CGIS, the one with the letter O's is for Mr. Sagastume. The one with the zeros is not for him at all, which is why the jail card needs to be corrected, which is why I'm asking Your Honor to say that there is no PC on the OO or on the 00E case.
It's off calendar. 00E is off calendar. That there was already a bond on it.
and
And
so-
Your Honor, there's not a bond on the OOE case. It was a bench warrant that needs to be addressed. He was given a bond on the incorrect case. The $150 bond is for the zero case, which is not for him.
Correct.
and so the
Okay,
OOO
Your Honor, you know what, to make this clear, because I know that this is always an issue with the zeros and the O, The gentleman that's standing in front of you, his case is ALOG. Let me see.
OOE.
OOE.
Correct.
It's his case in the system. This OOE belongs to an Anthony Gavrosano.
No,
I'm looking straight at it on the sieges.
I'm looking at it too. I can share my screen. It shows Sagastume Giovanni Alexandro. And it does appear that he had a bench warrant from yesterday.
Problem is on the A form, it's zeros.
See that? I don't
Instead of being-
Yeah, it's definitely.
Problem I have.
For some reason, it must have crossed. I don't know what it did, but it's gonna be a problem for him to be released if it's not corrected.
And that's why I was asking
Hmm.
that Your Honor find no PC on the case with the
It's
zero.
the officer.
Sent that.
So it seems it was an A form error that the officer entered zeros, and so that's why it's causing.
So what can the court do to help this gentleman this morning?
And so, Your Honor,
Your Honor, we would have no objection to an ROR as far as
So we would be quashing this $500 bench warrant and giving him an RR in this case.
yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
And then, Your Honor, as to the one case with the zeros, I'd be asking that no PC be found and he be released outright on that case. My concern is if we don't place bond, it will hold up his jail card.
It's not his case. It shouldn't be holding his jail card. This is an issue with the A form that the officer needs to correct.
Correct, but corrections has an issue on the jail card, which is why I'm asking for this. I understand it's not associated with him, but it's on his jail card. And if it's on his jail card, he won't be getting out of custody.
Your Honor, I just say that we should just do a ROR in the meantime till it's physically corrected.
Your Honor, an ROR is
Recommendation.
inappropriate. He's not the correct person. There should be no pretrial release conditions. There shouldn't even be probable cause, given that he's not the person that has that case.
Do you have any?
If PC is found on this one, then it's ROR. The other one, it already has a bond associated with it from July 5th. You don't want to touch that.
Yeah.
It's
And it's
already
not
done.
even the same defendant, so I
Right.
don't understand why.
You don't-
Corrections, is there anything you could perhaps do on your end to reflect that it is not the correct defendant?
What do you want me to
Or do you
write?
need something from us?
Doing ROR, be right here, check mark, initial. And that's.
All right. Hopefully that resolves. I'm an OR him on that case. I'm not even gonna say whether it was the O or the zeros, because I don't remember now. But hopefully that gets it resolved and he can be released.
And the other one you wanted out of turn directions? From page 10.
And Your Honor, just a moment. It seems like we still do have a problem in this Agastumi case.
I don't know what I can do. The other cases, if it's not
Okay.
before me, how can I make any sort of
right.
rulings or anything?
It looks like they've corrected the error.
Okay, thank you.
Wonderful. The next defendant corrections? Hello?
Your Honor, it looks like we'll be jumping back to page 1, starting with number 1, which will be Miss Heather Lindsay.
Okay. All right. Any argument as to probable cause?
You appointed a PD on all cases?
I'll appoint the public defender on all cases if I didn't previously make that announcement.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, for Miss Lindsay, any argument as to PC counsel?
No argument as to probable cause. I would be asking that she be
Okay.
ROR'd. Miss Lindsay has represented that she does not have any amount of money to post any bond, and so any bond amount would be tantamount to no bond. Given the charges, I'd argue that that would be inappropriate and ask that she be released on her own recognizance.
Date?
Your Honor.
Where's her?
That's a prior, I don't.
Okay.
No objection as to RR, Your Honor.
All right, so we'll to be RR'd on both counts. Also, stay away from the target. So, Miss Lindsay, you're going to be released. You need to stay in contact with your attorney. There's no stay away from the target. That was the during this question. Good luck to you, ma'am. Is this Miss Galinda Brianna?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Good morning, ma'am. Give me a moment to read. And any argument as to probable cause?
Yes, Your Honor. As to the third count of false name ID after arrest, I would argue that that's duplicative. This was one big circumstance. Charging her with it twice seems inappropriate. As to the cannabis possession, she does tell officers that she has a medical card, and there's nothing in the A form stating that that's not true or that they ran a records check. So I'd argue that there's no PC as to the cannabis possession. As to the petty theft and the first false name charge, no PC argument. That being said, my client has informed me that she only has $100 to post bond, so I would ask that any bond that's granted be within $100 or less. Otherwise, it would be tantamount to no bond.
Date?
Your Honor, I do believe there is probable cause. Defendant was driving without a driver's license, a records check revealed such. So there was probable cause for that. As to the subsequent search, it was found the glass pipe. The officers did not have any sort of medical card. And so we would post to the court that there is sufficient probable cause for both charges.
All right, I'll find probable cause as to all of the counts. Reference to bond.
The state would have no objection to an ROR.
All right. Defendant will be RR'd on all four counts.
And on the traffic?
What traffic? Right.
It's the drive, the EWS, the license is there.
Fail to appear. Okay, I've quashed the warrant. Data, are you setting a bond on this one?
Okay.
All right. Quash the warrant, RR. Where do I?
Check mine.
All right, Ms. Galinda, you're gonna be released though, but follow the advice of your counsel, also the stairway order from the location involved in this case. What was the store?
Okay, thank you so much.
All right, you're welcome. Good luck to you, ma'am.
Are you making a statement?
The CVS Pharmacy.
This,
$27.80. No E. Please. Homestead. Thank you.
All right. Next, Marlena.
Yes, she's here.
Okay, good morning, ma'am. She had just traffic cases.
Yes, Your Honor. She has a bench warrant.
The state, what do we?
Your Honor, we'll be asking for the standard, bond.
And Your Honor, if I may, my client has informed me that she did become homeless over the summer, and it's because of that that she was not able to receive notice in the mail of her next court date. I'd ask that she be ROR, that the warrant be quashed, and that she be given a date certain for the homeless calendar. That way we can assure she attends.
All right, state.
No objection, Your Honor. I think that date's certain for the.
All right. Right.
Yes, you're right, that same time.
All right, so RR, the defendant on all the charges, is reset for the homeless calendar, which is December the 10th.
No, September.
Did I say? September the 10th, that's what I meant to say. 2025 at 8:45 a.m. in courtroom 6-8.
Are we sure it's not 6-7, Your Honor? I believe 6-8 is Judge Martinez.
It's
No.
six dash eight Gonzalez Cuervo.
Right.
It's a new change.
Yeah, that's what they wrote on the note here.
Alrighty.
Check mark. And see.
Miss Kylie Cruz, I guess is next.
Brown should be next, Your Honor.
Darren Brown.
Yes, Mr. Carr, he's off calendar.
Okay.
What happened with Calix Cruz?
Carr, his
No.
name Alex Carr. Who's Cruz?
We had Calix Cruz?
Who is it?
Who's that?
No, not yet? Okay.
No.
Yeah, it's on the 5th page.
It should be Carr, but Carr
Oh.
is calendar.
Okay, so we're on Brown.
Correct.
All right, reset that from yesterday. charge of trespass. Right, date,
In this case, Your Honor, they're gonna be abstained for. The standard, I'm sorry, ROR is fine.
No objection to an ROR.
all right, probable cause RR, and reset to homeless calendar.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So, Mr. Brown, you're gonna be released, but you're gonna be required to come back to court on September the 10th at 8:45 a.m.
Okay.
in courtroom 6-8. You got that?
Yes, sir.
All right, so make sure to be in court on that date and time, and good luck to you.
Okay, thank you, sir.
And a stay away. I think I already did sign the stay away order. And stay away from the location that you got, where you got arrested from. Okay.
All right.
Is this Ahmad Shahi?
Yes, Your Honor.
No, it's petty theft. I'll reset this from yesterday. Flanagins. All right, any argument as to probable cause?
Yes, Your Honor. As to probable cause, there's nothing in the arrest form alleging concealment. While it does say he quote unquote walked past, he never left the store. I don't know if there's merchandise at the front door. Most stores do have that. It's possible he was still perusing and that they acted a bit hastily. There's also no check to see if he was actually able to afford this. And realistically, it sounds like there was just a dispute as to the restaurant tab, not that he was actively trying to leave the restaurant without paying or not pay for his tab at all. I'd argue that there's no probable cause. It seems like they may have jumped the gun on this one a little.
Date?
Your Honor, we do argue that there was a probable cause. The defendant refused to pay for the bill and then proceeded to exit without making any attempt to pay. So we would be arguing that there's probable cause. As to bonds, we would have no objection to an RO.
All right, court finds probable cause. That's just theft of the merchandise, which I guess be the food that was consumed. Or the defendant, also stay away order from the restaurant. All right, good luck to you, sir. No more dine and dash. Is this Mr. Eddie Martinez?
No, Your Honor, he was a bond out. This is Mr. Jarrell Devon Neely.
Okay,
He's
hold
number
on.
9.
I just right.
That's signature.
This is Mr. Neely. Okay. Was he here yesterday? All right, petty theft. All right, any argument as to probable cause?
Yes, Your Honor. It seems like he never left the store to begin with. Again, this seems like a case where the gun was jumped a bit. Actually, the witness snatched the bag from him, so committed a battery against him. He wasn't trying to leave the store. He was not trying to leave the store. He just had the items in a bag, as one does while they're walking around shopping. Nothing saying that he grabbed the front door, that he tried to actually exit, just that he was, I guess, too close to the front door, which is not in and of itself a crime when you're shopping.
Right, state.
Your Honor, as to probable cause, the state would pose that there is probable cause. The defendant did have the merchandise that he had not paid for. He passed all points of sale toward the exit door.
All right, court finds probable cause. All right,
As far as the bond, Your Honor, we would be no objection to the law.
all right. Yep. And is he homeless or resetting this on the homeless calendar as well?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so they're gonna release you, Mr. Neely. And your case is gonna be reset
On the city.
on the homeless calendar. And that date is September the 10th at 8:45 a.m. in courtroom 6-8. Do you get that information, sir? And it's also a stay away from the 7-Eleven.